everyone, welcome back to another FPL video. Today we'll be looking at fixtures to targets from game week 1 onwards. We'll also be looking at our top game week 1 blue players. This will be followed by 4 game week 1 players watch list. And to wrap it up, we'll have our game week 1 team selection. With me today, I've got my 9-year-old co-host FPL Razmataz. How are you doing, FPL Razmataz?
I'm doing good, thank you, FPLA Plus. I did a lot of research and I'm ready for game week 1.
So without any further ado, let's get cracking. These are the fixtures to target. We have looked at the game week window from game week 1 to game week 6. And the reason for this is that this is a good opportunity where many FPL managers are likely to wildcard. Either game week 4 or game week 6 are likely to be the two main options for those that are going to wildcard early. And what's noted in blue are the teams with the hottest streak of fixtures. So in no particular order, listed alphabetically, we've got Aston Villa. They've got a great 5 run of fixtures, with only the game week 2 fixture against Arsenal being a tough fixture. We've got Chelsea, who've also got a very similar run of fixtures, just one tough fixture in game week 1 against Manchester City. Then we have got Crystal Palace, who have also got, I'd say, 3 great fixtures, one tough fixture against Chelsea, and then the fixture against Manchester United. Depends which Manchester United team turns up on the day. Then we've got Fulham, who out of the top 6 teams have got the best fixtures in terms of having 3 great fixtures, and then I would say 2 fixtures that could be tough, but they could be winnable also against Manchester United and Newcastle. As Fulham have got a great manager that's actually doing some great things with the team. Then we've got Liverpool, who out of all the teams have debatably got the best fixtures in terms of Ipswich, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, with only Manchester United in the mix in the first 5 game weeks. And they've also known to have the upper hand in that match, so in recent times, so you never know. Then we've got Manchester City, who've also got a great run of fixtures, with the exception of Arsenal in game week 5. Chelsea game week 1, they've had the better of them in pre-season, so you could possibly expect something similar or close to that. And then the rest of the fixtures are looking great. And then you've also got Newcastle, who've also got a great run of fixtures to start off with just Tottenham being the tough fixture thrown in there, and possibly Fulham that could also present a bit of a test for Newcastle. Then Tottenham Hotspur, you could say that their first 2 fixtures are actually quite good, but thereafter they've got some tough fixtures. So if you're looking just to attack the first 2 fixtures, then you can also overlay this with Tottenham Hotspur. FPL Razmataz, what are your thoughts on these fixtures? Do you see any other fixtures standing out for any particular teams, or are you happy with this?
I am quite happy with this, but the only thing is Nottingham Forest, but they aren't in the best of form at the moment.
Yes, that's a good point. Bournemouth home, they've lost Solanke to Tottenham Hotspur. That could be good. Southampton is a promoted team, so you could possibly see them also gain the upper hand on there. And then the Wolves fixture, I suppose it could go either way. That's it for the fixtures to target.
Top game week 1 blue players. In terms of defenders, we've got Alexander Arnold, Josko Guardiola, both priced at 7 million and 6 million, who have got great fixtures and play for top teams and have great attacking potential. In terms of midfielders, we've got Mohamed Salah priced at 12.5 million, who has been one of the most consistent FPL attackers for the past few years. In terms of forwards, we've got Erling Haaland, who has won the Golden Boot twice in a row last year. And Isak and Watkins are great players who have had great seasons last year and are hoping to continue their run this year.
Next, we've got the core game week 1 players watch list. This is a select group of players per position that we have selected in terms of the various teams that we mentioned earlier to target from game week 1 onwards. You will notice that there are some top premium players included in this list, as well as some star budget enablers and also some spicy differentials. What do you think about this list of players? FPL Razzmatazz, is there any star differentials that you are fancying currently from this list for game week 1?
This is a great list to do your game week 1 planning off, and Smith Rowe I really fancy because he has great attacking potential and is likely to start most of his matches. Another budget midfielder is Rogers, who has great fixtures and is a bargain at 5 million. Kwanzaa is another one I fancy, and he is a bargain at 4.5 million for a team like Liverpool, and if he starts he will be a great budget defender.
Fantastic. Move on to our game week 1 team. For game week 1 we have got a plan A and a plan B, and what we are going to be doing next is comparing the two teams, and then we'd like your feedback in the comments down below. Which team do you prefer? So let's go for it. Firstly, in goal we have got Alisson from Liverpool. In defense we have got Kwanzaa from Liverpool, as well as Guardiola from Manchester City and Pedro Porro from Tottenham Hotspur. Our midfield consists of Mohamed Salah from Liverpool, Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace, Emile Smith Rowe from Fulham, and Rogers from Aston Villa. Our forward line comprises Erling Haaland from Manchester City, Alexander Isak from Newcastle, and Chris Wood from Nottingham Forest. The value of this team is £100 million with no funds available in the bank. On the bench we have got a non-starting goalkeeper at this stage, £4 million goalkeeper in Valdemarsen. If he does manage to unsettle Flecken, if he has a bad run, then you never know, he could potentially start, as he has been touted to potentially replace Flecken at some point. We've also got Nkunku, who's got some great fixtures after game week 1. We've got Valentin Barco from Brighton at 4 million, great value, and he's likely to start, while Estupinian is out injured for a few game weeks. And then we've got Robinson, who's got great potential from Fulham. Our captaincy armband is currently on Alexander Isak with his great home fixture against Southampton, with our vice captaincy currently on Mohamed Salah. We could possibly change this. Other alternative captaincy options are Erling Haaland, as well as if you would like a punt, you could go for someone like Pedro Porro. We unlikely will be doing that, but it's most likely between Isak, Mo Salah and Erling Haaland. These are the 5 players that we are considering to change and swap for our plan B. They are Mohamed Salah, Guardiola, Porro, Rogers and Wood. And these are the 5 players that we are considering swapping them for: Jota, Walker, Burn, Odegaard and Watkins. So the big change in here, as you can see, we've downgraded Mo Salah to Jota, which has afforded us to bring in Watkins and Odegaard, with the defense being sort of slightly changed. So which team, plan A or plan B, do you prefer? Please comment down below, which team do you prefer? That's it for this game week video. We hope you enjoyed it, and all the best for game week 1, and until we chat again, cheerio.